In this video, I'll show you how to set up and use the Bitwarden password manager. So Bitwarden is a password manager that many people use. The great thing about Bitwarden is it's open source and it's quite reasonable, as we'll see. With Bitwarden, you get these plans, personal and business. In personal, you have the free plan, premium plan and a family's plan. And you have the business plans where you can have it for your team members or the enterprise if you have a large enterprise. With the personal plan, you have this free option where you get unlimited devices, passkey management, all the core functions of autofill, etc. And it's always free. That's one of the great things about Bitwarden. Even if you check this premium plan, it costs you less than $1. It's an annual plan, so you'll pay $10 annually, but you get this all the free features as well as Bitwarden authenticator, file attachment, emergency access that you can provide to any of your family members, and security reports. So it's quite reasonable. Even if you take the family plan, it's $3.33 per month and you get up to 6 users. So 6 premium accounts, unlimited sharing, unlimited collections, organization storage. I've also done a LastPass password manager tutorial, and compared to that, the free and premium version of Bitwarden has a lot more to offer for a lesser cost. So that's something you can compare between which you would prefer. Let's create an account with Bitwarden and see what it has to offer. We'll check the trial plan to see all the features we get as a premium user. When you're creating a Bitwarden account, you'll need an email address, your name, then a master password. This is very important. You create a master password you can remember, because this will be the password you'll use to access Bitwarden, and it will be a link to all of your other passwords. So you don't need to remember your other passwords. The password manager will take care of that, but you need to remember the master password so you can get inside the password manager. You can have a master password hint, so it helps you remember the master password in case you forget it. So I'll just fill all of these details and create an account. To create account, it will create your account. Once you created your account, you can log in with the email address and the password that you used. Log in with the master password. This is the dashboard that you get with Bitwarden. Now the Bitwarden password manager you can install on your browsers, whether it's Chrome, Opera, Edge, Safari, or you can install it on your desktop, mobile as well, or you can use the web application. I personally tend to use the Chrome extension a lot because I use it for all of my web application logins. For the operating system, you can have it on Windows, Mac OS as well as Linux. So you need to install the desktop versions. In the dashboard, you will see your vault where all of your password will be securely stored. Now to create the password, you have this option that you can create a new item, or you can import passwords from another password manager or from your browser using the import data. And my favorite way of adding passwords is when I am logging into any web application in the Chrome browser. There I get an option whether I want to save the username password in Bitwarden. So the next time I want to log in, it can autofill, or it can give me the option that I automatically use Bitwarden and fill the username password. I don't need to remember the password there. So let's look at these options. So if you click new item option, this is what type of entry you want to store. In password case, you'll use login. Give it a name. You can put it in any particular folder. Then what is the username password of any application that you use? The URL of the application. Any notes that you want to enter about the application. You can even have custom fields if you want to add something extra in along with the password. So you can have that option and what type of field you want, whether you want it text, hidden, boolean, linked. You can have this option of master password reform. So this gives double security. So even when you want to use the password autofilling using Bitwarden, you will still need to re-enter the Bitwarden master password. So hit save. And here you see this password entry has been added in Bitwarden. So once you have this, you can automatically copy username password, launch this particular web application with the username password field. You can move it to other folders and you can delete it. The other way of getting your passwords into Bitwarden is importing your data. So you can select any particular folder you want that in. Then you have this particular format. So Bitwarden supports importing Bitwarden file formats like JSON, CSV, with your exported Bitwarden data. You can import CSV that you exported from your Chrome browser. Dashlane is another password manager, so it will export a CSV which you can import into Bitwarden. You can import CSV from Firefox, KeePass, LastPass, Safari, OnePassword. So a lot of options are there, as you can see. You can import the passwords from there into Bitwarden. You can even manually copy and paste the import file contents and then click import data and it will import that. The third way of saving a password is using the Chrome extension. So you can install the Chrome extension for Bitwarden. You will find it in the Chrome extension store, or you can go over here in browser extensions in Bitwarden, click on this button and it will take you to this Chrome web store with the Bitwarden extension available. Install it and it will appear like this, showing Bitwarden icon. Now, if you want to save any password when you're using any web application, and suppose I enter my username and then a password. So what happens is you will get the option that Bitwarden will show you that it can automatically save this. So whenever you go to an application, you enter your username password, you'll get an option to save it in Bitwarden. So once you do that, it's always available in Bitwarden. So the next time you want to log in, you just go to this icon, you select which particular login you want, click that and it will autofill the username and it will autofill the password as well. So you don't need to remember the password and username, it will autofill that. Now when it comes to storage, in addition to passwords, you can also store your card details, your identity and notes with Bitwarden. So if you look at cards and you add a new item, so you can give the name to the card, say it's a Visa credit. You can put it in a folder, you can give your card name, particular brand, Visa, MasterCard. Then you add the number of the card, the expiration date with the month and year, the security code, and it's saved. So whenever you are in your browser and you're doing shopping and you want to access your card, when you enter some number in the details of the card, it will automatically give you this option. Do you want to use this card? Or you can go to this icon and there you'll get the option that you can enter or autofill the card details. You can do the same with identity. If you hit new item, you can add your name, then all of your details of your identity. So you can add your first name, middle name, last name, username, social security number, passport number, your address. So any of the web application where you need to fill your address or any of these details, you will automatically get that option that using Bitwarden, you can autofill all of those options. So this is very convenient feature. You add your card or your identity details once, and then you can use it always. You don't need to remember it every time or have access to your cards and all of your passport detail, address detail every time you want to enter it into a web application. You can also have secure notes with Bitwarden. So you see this notes new item, can give it a name folder, add the note, and then these notes are secured and available whenever you need them. Bitwarden, like other password managers, has a generator, so it will generate secure passwords in case you need it. You can export your data if you are moving to some other password manager or you want to take a backup of your data. You can do this with this export word. You can generate reports of your password. So if you have any exposed password, weak passwords, data breaches, so you can get all the reports for that. With Bitwarden, you can have two-step login or multi-factor authentication. You need to set it up on with this authenticator app. So you can install any authenticator app on your mobile and set it up once with Bitwarden. So once you do that, whenever you want to log into Bitwarden, you need the master password as well as the code from the authenticator app. So you have a double step login. When you take the premium version, you also get 1 gigabyte of storage. So for any of your file attachment, you can store them here and up to 1 gigabyte is free. With the premium version, you also get this emergency access. So what this does is you can grant access to someone you trust, like a family member, to have access to your entire account. So in case something happens to you or some emergency happens, they can take over the account and they have details, whatever you store. So if you store your bank account details, password, or insurance account details, password, everything here, they can easily get access to that. They don't need to run around everywhere and take stress on that. So this is a premium feature, and you can add an emergency contact over here and they will get that access. Bitwarden has a send feature. Basically, you can send any text or file encrypted and secured to someone over email. I think Bitwarden is one of the great choices when it comes to a password manager, especially if you're looking for one that has a good budget option with its premium. Even the free version is quite good. You get unlimited devices and unlimited passwords that you can store with Bitwarden. There are several other alternatives you have when it comes to password managers. I created a video you can check over here where I have compared 10 such password managers that you can choose from. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.